A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager Bud Black will align his order like this. Tom Glavine will be on the mound to face them. And this is a guy that needs to establish the inside part of the plate because his stuff is such that he'll have a hard time getting by if he doesn't mix in location well. Will Myers will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
First pitch, 4-10.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So quickly one away here in the San Diego first. And before we get any further, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Alexi Amarista will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Left fielder,
Justin Upton will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on it. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Padres down in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella you see right there, the hard-throwing right-hander Andrew Kashner. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Batting second, center fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Michael Lee will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Come on, Michael.
And that misses inside, 1-0. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We've played an inning. No score. Carlos Quentin will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Carlos Quentin.
Now here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
On a good pitch there as Quentin can't come up with it. He falls behind now 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate of cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Derek Norris will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swinging a hard liner to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 3 will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League.
Number 3.
First pitch coming. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing and a liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Batting cut by shortstop.
David Lee will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all.
Let's get this runner across. Come on, David, let's go.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And there he goes towards second. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fouled straight back. And this ball will be chopped foul.
Come on, New York.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Under it now to put it away is Middlebrooks for the first out.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour,
Batting
you can
sixth.
make a mistake and
First
get away with it.
baseman.
Here, he
Number
just can't
30.
get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Number 30 will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now.
Stay out of the double play already.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Base hit now.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Come on, Matt.
3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Just get him 90
What can he
feet
do
closer.
here? 3-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Michael Kadire will be the batter. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Barmes, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Brian McCann will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. And a ball, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home to McCann. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here it comes. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. The next 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Venable is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Will Middlebrooks will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Get out of here, Padres!
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Want us to put it on a tee for you?
And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
On the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Clint Barmas will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Andrew Kashner.
Andrew Kashner will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Ball.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Squaring 2-0, and he pulls it back for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That runner's leaning.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. A tag for 1.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Will Myers will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Short lead from second, now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Tom Glavine makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Daniel Murphy waits on deck. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked a pitcher leading things off.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, we'll be in trouble here too.
Daniel Murphy will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Let's go, man.
First offering on the way. Runner's going. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And he thought of taking third here, too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
That's a heads-up play there at second base. Sees that left fielder has to move all the way into the alley to catch this thing, so he knows he'll have a hard time readjusting his body to make the throw to third, and he's able to move up 90 feet on the flyout.
Gary Cox will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Drive him in now.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
Let's go, Matt. Here we go.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Michael Lee waits on deck. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, all the way over the wall, too.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Fielder, Michael Lee.
Here's the first offering. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Under it is Myers, and there are two away now.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs.
3.
This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Number 3 will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 New York. Alexi Amarista will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Alexi Amarista.
Now here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Justin Upton will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
You overrated, boy.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Carlos Quentin will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail things here 2-0. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, David, let's go. Here we go.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Norris is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Yeah, might have been looking for the hard stuff. Maybe a fastball middle in. Instead, they drop a curveball on him, and it really threw him off stride.
Number 30 will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Let's go, man.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Look at Barmas. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away.
Well, this ball is hit hard towards the hole, and there's not a lot of reaction time there for a second baseman, but he's able to glove it, and he knows the speed of the runner going down the line, so he pops back up to his feet and makes a good throw to get his man.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
go.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Brian McCann will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back in standing. Two and 0.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3 and 0.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3 and 0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
And he gets the call there, 3 and 1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Tom Glavine will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken there. May very well take another.
Two down, runners at first and second.
See you, man.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres nothing. Derek Norris will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Derek Norris.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-1 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. From deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the left-handed hitting Will Venable. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Will Middlebrooks will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Here you go, guys.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Go!
Here's Middlebrooks with a drive. Well hit out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Will Middlebrooks. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the third guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Now batting, second baseman
Clint Barmas will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Big Apple. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres 1. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a ground ball towards the hole. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Come on.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Come on, New York.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Michael Lee will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games.
Number 3.
Number 3 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brendan Morrow is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. David Lee will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
David Lee.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. This ball's got a chance, and it will indeed get out of here. Gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
From the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Michael Kadire will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Michael Kadire.
And here's the first pitch. Now Kadire swings and lifts a high drive out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, they're definitely using the long ball for great effect so far in this game. That's 4 home runs in the game. In fact, 3 of them in this inning alone. Now, talk about instant offense. They're scoring runs left and right.
Brian McCann will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Come on, man.
Look out, 2-0 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And this is fouled straight back.
Here we go.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Not for life. Here we go.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Let's go, Brian.
And that misses for ball 4.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Tom Glavine will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Dog run out. Here we go.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Here we go.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He waits, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Cotton candy.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Here we go.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this will be fouled away. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Daniel Murphy. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Big inning right here, huh?
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Big line's out now. Let's go here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
This is the 10th man to bat in the inning as they batted around here. Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Venable is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 1. Number 26 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 26.
Now here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Will Myers will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Come on, man.
Now a ball softly hit out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Alexi Amarista will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Fouled back. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
I can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 7-1. Kevin Quackenbush will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Gary Cox will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Justin Upton will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. 1 away in the inning now, and that'll bring in Carlos Quentin.
Ice cold lemonade! Ice cold lemonade here!
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And a good eye there from the young slugger Quentin as it's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so This might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 on the way. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fouled straight back. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Derek Norris will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Now a bullet back up the middle. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And the recovery attempt will not be in time, as now the question becomes, how hard did that hit him? And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Will Venable will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for San Diego. They're down 7-1. David Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Advancing. Go ahead. Go, guys.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he misses 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down and he's not missing by much, but he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count pitch on its way. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Under it now to put it away is Middlebrooks for the first out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Michael Kadire will get another shot. He homered his last time.
All right, Michael.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Will Middlebrooks will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Out of play. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now another 0-2. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Clint Varmus will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that misses, ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And Varmus will lay off again, and it's 2-0 to him now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
The 2-0. And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Liriano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 30 has got it, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 7-1. Addison Reed will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brian McCann will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Boy, that's just a nice job coming off the mound right there. You've got to give your fielder a nice target to aim for. You got to know where the bag is. You got to make sure you catch the ball. And then most important of all, you better get yourself out of the way. And he was able to accomplish every one of those things for the out.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Matt Carpenter.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
This ball's hit hard right here, but it's got a little tail to it with the left-hander swinging the bat. He's able to stay with it and put it away out there at short.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Oh, no.
Down in order go the Mets. They're on top 7-1. Josh Edgen will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Edgen.
Will Myers will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Alexi Amarista will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out towards short. And a rather easy first out.
Well, this is a perfect example why these guys are losing this game. You get the leadoff double. If this ground ball goes to the right side, it's a productive out and you get the man to third. But he hits it to the left side. It's a complete waste of an at-bat.
Justin Upton will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Myers with his lead at second. Now the pitch. Up and in for ball 1. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. Murphy takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Carlos Quentin will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And this ball will be chopped foul.
Come on, let's get this job done.
Down the line, but this will kick foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need 1 run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Derek Norris will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Let's get you out here.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and that's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-1. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.